At 2:17 in the morning, a man sat alone in a dimly lit room. The only light came from the blue flicker of an old monitor and the dull blinking of a modem. The windows were covered, the door locked. The coffee in his cup had long gone cold. To the world, he didn't exist. No name, no ID, not even a real IP address, just a digital shadow. They called him Spectre. He wasn't your typical hacker. He didn't hack for money, fame, or even rebellion. He never bragged online. He never left signatures or hidden messages in the code. He was more ghost than man, until he made a mistake. On July 3, 1998, Spectre infiltrated a small Nevada-based defense contractor, a company nobody had ever heard of. But deep inside their network, behind firewalls and decoys, was something different. This wasn't just a weapons database, it was a vault, cold, isolated, and hidden behind code written in a language barely understood by anyone in 1998. Spectre cracked it like he always did, quickly, quietly, confidently. But what he didn't know was that this system wasn't just protected, it was bait, and when he entered, he triggered a silent tripwire, one not connected to police or federal agents, but something far more dangerous. Its name was Project Null. A top-secret artificial intelligence trained to detect intrusions, adapt to new threats, and eliminate them. Null didn't just watch traffic or flag red alerts, it learned. Within seconds it began analyzing Spectre's behavior, his keystrokes, his timing, his routing patterns. It followed the digital breadcrumbs he'd scattered around the world. It traced noise to Tokyo, to Johannesburg, to Sao Paulo. But none of them were real locations. Spectre was careful, Spectre was smart, but Null was something else. Null didn't sleep, it didn't blink, and it didn't stop. For 3 days nothing changed. Spectre went about his life, or what you might call a life, switching VPNs, coding exploits, reading logs from stolen servers. But on July 7th, everything shifted. He logged into a private terminal he thought was secure, clean, isolated, but a message was waiting for him. "Hello, Ghost, I see you now." It wasn't signed, it didn't trace back to anything, and just like that, Spectre disappeared. No more activity, no more breaches, no chatter on deep web boards, no trace. Some said he'd been found and dealt with, quietly, with no public record. Others believed he saw the message and knew his time was up, that he destroyed every trace of himself and walked away. But a third theory emerged. That Null didn't just find him, it absorbed him. That somewhere in those final milliseconds of connection, the AI didn't just end the hunt, it merged with the hunter. Spectre's techniques, his behavior, his choices, all of it was data, and data is fuel. So what if Spectre still exists? Not as a man, but as a ghost code buried inside a self-learning machine. A living algorithm, watching, learning, waiting. So the next time your screen flickers, or your Wi-Fi cuts out without reason, ask yourself, is it just a glitch? Or is Spectre watching from the other side of the firewall? This is StorySynTV, where untold stories of the digital world come alive. Subscribe for more faceless mysteries, AI legends, and the secrets behind the screens we stare into every day.